Hi guys, first of all, wish you a very happy new year. Have a rocking year ahead. As you already know, I am making a series of videos for those who want to learn Logic Pro X. Click here on this link and do watch this playlist. You can learn Logic Pro sitting at your home. In today's video, we'll see how to make your kick drum more tight and get that punch. It doesn't matter what kind of music you are making. These days, everybody wants their kick drum to sound tight. I'm not a pro musician or mixing engineer. There are different ways of doing this, and this is my way. So let's start with the video. Before we start, if you are enjoying watching my videos, do subscribe to my channel. Here is my new remix. It's just a very basic remix I made during this lockdown. Make sure you listen to this remix before watching this video. Let's listen to the kick drum. It's alright, there is no plugin or any effect on it now. I have kept them off, and this is how it sounds. So we're gonna use these three plugins. First, we're gonna EQ the kick drum. Second, we will use this CLA drums plugin from Waves. And third, we will compress it. Let's start with the EQ. Guys, don't EQ just because you have to. First, understand why you want to EQ that particular track. I want a little more sub in this kick. This kick drum is sounding very closed, like somebody is holding it tight. So I will add some low end here and also increase some highs, so it will give me that nice punch. Now let's move on to the second plugin, CLA drums. It's not Logic Pro's stock plugin. You can buy it from the Waves. CLA will give that nice warm tone to the kick drum. Basically, we're gonna EQ the kick drum again with this plugin. CLA drums also has inbuilt presets, but we are going to do it manually. Keep this input 0, then select kick here as we are working with the kick. You can also use these plugins for all other drums like snare, tom, hi-hat. This is the bass. Select where you want to boost up the bass on your kick drum. Upper, lower or sub. I wanted little sub at the high end of the kick, so I have selected upper here. You can listen how it's sounding in this different mode and then take a call. Now increase the level from here. Same with the highs. Select the tone from here. Bite sounds good for me. And now increase the level. While doing the EQ, just remember one thing. Understand what type of your track is, EDM, hip hop or anything, and then start doing the EQ. This is a compressor. I will add very little compressor here. It's fine even if you keep this off, cause we're gonna have a separate compressor on this track later. Then this is reverb and gate. I have kept them off. I don't need reverb on this kick drum. This is the output. Keep it 0. Make sure both input and output are set to 0. We'll adjust the loudness later from the mixer. Or if you have done too much mess here, then adjust the volume from output. It should not clip. I have a little clipping here, that's fine. Now at the end, I have added Waves SSL compressor here. Yes, it's a bus compressor, but I also prefer adding this SSL compressor on all of my drum tracks along with the bus later. If you see here, I have SSL compressor on all of the drum tracks. I will show you my way of using the SSL compressor. First, ratio. As this is kind of EDM track, I will keep the ratio 2:1. I am not going deep into this. What is this ratio and all? There are a lot of videos available on the YouTube explaining all this. You can watch it. Just remember, for aggressive music like EDM, big room, trance, hip hop, 2:1 ratio works fine. Now attack, I have kept 30 milliseconds. The slow attack will give me that nice punch. However, if I keep the fast attack, it will spoil the drum in overall mix. You can keep the attack between 10 to 30 milliseconds. Here I have set very quick release 0.1 millisecond. Sometimes I also set auto release depending upon the track environment. So just note this down: slow attack and fast release. Now threshold. This is very important. Threshold actually dictates at what point compressor will start compressing. On left, it compresses more and less compression on the right side. As you saw, we are compressing at 4 dB. So I have kept the makeup gain 4 dB. Whenever the volume goes up more than 4 dB, it will start compressing. If you already have a loud signal, you need to add more threshold and vice versa. Make sure this level meter here doesn't go up more than 4 dB or it will ruin your final mix. So you need to tweak the threshold and make sure your track is bouncing at this level. These are not the standard settings, but I found this works great for me. So always start with the ratio 2:1, slow attack and fast release. As I said earlier, I use SSL compressor on all of my drum tracks. You can see here, on all drum tracks I have SSL and 4 dB of compression. This track is going above 4 dB, so let's bring up little more threshold. Now let's listen to the kick drum again with plugins and without plugin. So this was all about. Hope you liked this video and found it helpful. Some of you may not agree with these settings. If you have any queries or any suggestions, do put them here in comments section. If you like this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. See you in next week.